Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Emily Hall and I'm here with David O'Riordan from Allied Irish Bank. And we're talking about the future of correspondent banking and cross-border payments. David, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
What factors are driving change in the correspondent banking and cross-border payments businesses?
We would see three key factors. Firstly, we would see emerging customer needs. Customer expectations are rising all the time, so the customer of today and into the future will want convenience. They will want speed in terms of instantaneous payments, be they domestic payments or international payments, and they will want competitive price. The current correspondent banking model does not meet those needs, so as an industry we've got to rise to that challenge and come up with solutions that deliver a great customer experience. The second factor we would see is just the increased regulatory overhead in relation to maintaining a distributed correspondent banking network. So we're going to, as an industry and as a bank, have to look at how do we put forward a more streamlined model so we can provide slick services to our customers whilst also maintaining our compliance with the relevant regulations. The third and final factor we would see is the increased level of competition. So moving into the open banking environment, obviously there's new players emerging alongside the traditional banks. So we've got to look and embrace the fact that the market is moving that way, and there may in due course be partnership opportunities available for the banking sector with some of these third parties. But the ultimate goal here is, in the era of globalization, in terms of an explosion of increased international trade, we've got to, as an industry, look to see how can we provide best-in-class service to our customers.
There have long been suggestions that the correspondent banking business would die out, but it's still here. Will that remain true? Well,
for the factors we've just gone through there, this is a rapidly changing environment from a banking perspective. We as an industry have to stop looking at this from the inside out and look at it from the customer perspective in terms of how do we meet the future customer needs. So we will need a more streamlined correspondent banking model, which may in due course move in various directions. But ultimately what we've got to stop doing is talking in banking terminology and coming up with how, as an industry, do we facilitate international commerce in the most efficient way possible, and whether that's through new technologies, whether that's through a more streamlined correspondent banking model, that's where we've got to strive to over the next number of years.
So what do banks need to do to stay ahead in this changing landscape, and what role does technology play?
Okay, well, technology is just one factor. As previously mentioned, this is going to be a really competitive environment, and we've got to look at it from the customer's perspective. So ultimately it's about looking for what's the most streamlined, efficient solution we can put forward to our customers to meet those emerging needs, and how do we do it is up to us. The customers are indifferent to what rails they're serviced on in relation to both domestic and international payments, and it's up for the industry to look how do we interact with new technologies or new emerging players in the market to provide that best-in-class service for our customers.
David, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.